Good evening, race fans, and welcome to the final race in the Simverse Sports Car Challenge season number 2 at Iowa Speedway in, I believe, Newton, Iowa, just outside of Des Moines. Should be a good one today. Got 15 minutes of open qualifying and a 60-minute race, albeit with only 2 GTE cars. So we'll see how this goes. It's because the others either did not have the track or we're not willing to buy such a god-awful road racing course. Let's load in the fresh new cameras. Load track. Never mind. Cameras. Gyro cam for a bit. The driver's just sticking in first gear around this awful stadium-style interior complex here at Iowa. And they get onto the power on the oval. Continue the ride of Alex Penn. Track map up. Also turn on qualifying mode for your viewing pleasure. 42.2 that lap. A bit of an early downshift to the look of it for the number 30 rather. Three sectors here in Iowa. I'm sorry. 4 sectors. Kind of complete his 4th sector there. 42204. Go right on through. .42006, Penn's best time, almost exactly 42 seconds. Shaving off 2 whole tenths from his previous time. The best sector. Seems to be his best lap through the infield. And he stringing together a new best lap, and he will. 41.871. New best lap here at Iowa. Let's switch around. First time in GTE, Will Steele driving his Corvette. Oh, a little bit of grass there. Trying to use. Oh, he's off. And that's another new best time for Penn, 41.678. Great lap on his part. Continue to ride on gyro cam. Very aggressive through the 0-1 and 2. Qualifying continues. Alex will take it to pit road. Guarantees pit road entry. Deal spins out.
Don't go.
Before you guys get going, this was a smart thing for Alex to do. Troll, I recommend you do the same. Is practice the pit entry because it's really fun.
I was actually showing him where it was.
Oh,
Where
okay.
it was, yeah. I just didn't know where it was.
Yep.
If you want to run high down.
Alright, looks like nobody on track for the time being. Good chunk of the way through qualifying. Only about 6 minutes remaining. It's right on board the 30 for, sorry, the 69 for a little bit. Not used to 69 being in a Corvette for sure. Big spin for the 69. Let's take a look at the 30. You know, a tractual professional. Never mind, he's no longer with us on track. Oh, no.
Yo, J-Pen. J-Pen.
What?
DQ.
Retard.
Hey, I've never driven in VR before. Cut me this flag.
Going on. man, I cannot contain my excitement for today's race at the Iowa Road Course because I think we're going to have a great time trying to broadcast this race between two GTE cars that are nowhere near each other on pace. At least in qualifying. We won 797 there. If you can replicate that again. That's... Oh, never mind, qualifying is not over. $50. We'll get ready to go to the grid. Good time watching a gyro cam during practice, and we'll kind of get ready for the race here at Iowa Speedway. Alright. Grid's forming up for today's race here at Iowa. Let's get ready for the start. Both cars out on grid to be a standing start today. Let's get ready to rock and roll. Lights are on.
Green flag.
And away we go at Iowa. Whoa, big spin for both cars as they launch off the line despite their traction control. And they thunder off around to this course. We'll quickly get a refresh to get that map up on screen for all of our lovely viewers. And hopefully they'll make it through the infield just fine the first time through. And we'll see what ATVO's estimate will be once they cross the line. Alex seemingly giving a slowdown. It's going to let Theo out into the lead. Let's watch how this goes. 78 laps currently the estimate. Alex will go around the outside, and there's a small collision there. Seems like both cars are relatively okay. As the GT2 Corvettes continue to do battle here at Iowa Speedway. And its road course. So the 9 laps now the estimate. Diving down towards that first infield turn. Hard braking zone off the oval. And also a curved braking zone at the same time, making it extremely difficult, similar to Daytona, but I would argue a bit harder just to the nature of the corner. And it's constantly changing radius and dropping off of the banking onto a flat apron-like surface. Which definitely isn't ideal for racing. .81 laps now the estimate. And it will likely be a 2-stop race here. We'll bring our time gap up onto the screen. Gene Corolla Steele and Alex Penn. On lap 5. Now. And it just seems that the 30 just doesn't have a way to get by. Oh, and he will. When there's a mistake made by the 69, the 30 will slip by and away. Almost a second now he's put up on that number 69 Corvette. And here we come to lap number 6. A lot of laps today here at Iowa. New best lap 42.3, 84 laps now the predicted distance of today's race. And it's a big lockup for the 69, but he manages to save it. Gap now over a second and starting to really grow. You can see the lack of experience in the GT Corvette, the C8R that Thiel has compared to Penn as the gap continues to grow. Showing the sheer difference in pace. Climb Penn much faster to that braking zone, no mistakes. Back to his normal self. And it looks like off track for the 69 and possibly an impact of the wall. Let's take a look here. Comes out. He's just going to barely tag that wall. New fastest lap, 85 laps now the predicted distance. That was a 42.029 for Penn. The fastest lap of the race. Gap now about 15 seconds. So easy to make mistakes here at Iowa. Coming out onto the main straight. The pit straight, rather. Here at Iowa Speedway. .16 seconds now the gap. Penn almost halfway to lapping that number 69 Corvette. Lap 10 now. See how the car just kind of rips around that oval section and then hard onto the brakes for the infield. It's very, very tight, very, very twisty. Not a lot of time to build up straight line speed. He's going to hit those corners all perfectly in a row, where you really can't use power, just on throttle time to kind of correct it before getting a shot out towards that final infield turn to turn you back onto the oval. And once you're out onto the oval, hitting it again. And a very, very strong lap this time through. Showing about half a second, if not more, ahead of the pace. We'll see. If he's able to hold that and set a new fastest lap here at Iowa Speedway. Let's see. No. It's unable to do it. It's now starting to get quite boring with only 2 cars. And the broadcast will quickly take a break as we get ready to go green again, as we continue green here at Iowa Speedway. Well, if we have CAD commercials, I would have played them for that section of time, but we don't, so you just got a bunch of just car noises. Racing continues. 17 laps in, over a little over 11 minutes into the session here at Iowa. See both cars on screen for a second there. As the 30 continues to creep closer to the 69. And try and put him a lap under. And he starts to beg the question of what the fuel strategy is going to be for these drivers. You know, he's seen the 69. You know, when he knows he can't beat the 30 on pace, try and get creative with fuel strategy and see what he can do. We'll see if that ends up working or not. And if that idea might be viable to try and make it a one-stop race, if it's conventionally two stops, or what can really be done. And I think it would be right around a two-stop race here at Iowa, just barely. So maybe he could save and try and make it a one-stop race. Or could that be an option, especially if, you know, the average pit stop being right around 40 seconds, if I remember right, in this series. You know, that's a lot of on-track position. But, you know, is what it takes to fuel save going to negate anything that will be gained by not going to pit road that extra time? The gap continues to grow at the bottom of your screen. Bars showing just how much it's kind of growing by, and the gap over time, or if the instantaneous gap listed above it. 20 laps into this race now. 15-minute mark will be a quarter, 30 halfway, 45 3/4, and of course the 60-minute mark will be when this race goes to end. Here at the one and only Simverse Sports Car Challenge to end off the season. Format will be changed up a little bit for the next season, allowing for things such as provisionals and for other forms of this time it'll be the drivers voting on the tracks in order to help boost participation along with maximizing free content. And just kind of trying to make people happy and making it easier for people to attend races in Simverse, and so they can gain more experience and learn more as drivers. Almost 32 seconds a gap now. Sven continues to charge after Thiel to attempt to lap him rather than just, you know, race him. You can see if a track like this, even shorter than Lime Rock Park, just how quickly you can have traffic come up on you, and how just a little bit of time difference could just add up so quickly. You know, the shorter the track, the more time off the pace you are, you know, the more that kind of matters, and how more that's kind of, how do I explain it? It kind of just, not exacerbated, but kind of exemplified, you know, or magnified. So if you're a 10th off on, you know, a super speedway like Daytona, you know, you're in an oval at the 10th off, you know, that's not nearly as bad as a 10th off at Bristol. You know, it's your 50-second laps versus your 15-second lap. It's the same thing here. You know, normally tracks would go to, we're doing laps around every to, every kind of minute and a half, 2 minutes. And, this track, it's 42 seconds, 41 seconds a lap. So that adds up very, very quickly. And of course, has the GTE championship well locked down going into the next season, into this final race. Nobody has the ability to catch him. He clinched quite a while ago. Theo, by clicking GTE, gave up the GT3 championship to Echo, and by default, I think for being the only guy to run in the class all season in the Kia Optima, you will see Jab, or Jackson Blunt as he usually appears on the screens. You'll take home that championship in that class. So it doesn't look like anything will really be decided today here at Iowa. Gap almost 37 seconds now. And the question is, maybe instead of jumping the 69 now, does Authority elect to go to pit lane instead, pit a little bit earlier, instead of having to battle through, knowing that at least once that 69 is going to have to go to pit road. Now very close to lapping him. 3:09.5 and counting the gap. It's 40 seconds now. Only about, 1.92 seconds off, 2 2/10. Going by current lap times, right around 2.5 seconds until he is lapped by the leader. 27 laps in now. Roughly every 4 seconds, every 4 laps, maybe a little less, you're essentially making an extra lap. Which is why this race is expected to run to such a high lap count of 85 laps at Iowa. Comes Penn, right behind that number 69 Corvette. And you can see just how much better he is under braking. Now how hard he can push that car into a corner compared to the 69. This is that sheer experience in the C8R. That's 2 championships in GTE for you. Now Authority's having trouble getting past the 69. We saw this earlier at the beginning of the race. It's not as easy to pass on this track as many would like it to be, especially between cars that are similar in class and don't have a huge gap in terms of pace with their drivers. Because I think the 69 is just fast enough to where Alex can't quite get him under giant braking zone coming out of the oval. Unless he kind of goes around the outside. Oh, is that contact? Let's take a look. Let's take a look here. go to TV1 and take another look at that scene right there. Let's see. Oh, shoot. Wrong spot. Okay, here we go. Coming through the infield section. Does he make... No! He loses out on his own. No contact with the 30 there. That's going to put him a lap down to the leader. Let's look at that number 30. We're taking a ride with him in a bit. $6.9 down, a lap down. Possibly having completely cut off the road course as a whole that lap. We'll see what that does to him black flag wise, or if it'll even just DQ him outright. Something cut a massive chunk of time out of there. I do believe that is what he did. Let's take a look then. And he does blow right through that oval section. Without blinking either. Just completely skips the road course portion. And we'll see if that DQs him or black flags him going for in the race, but... Oh, trouble for the 30 in the wall. Not the end of his race, though. But trouble nonetheless. Nobody getting the 0x today. And here he comes to pit road, the 69. Watch his pit stop. Probably having to serve a very long penalty or be disqualified. Coming to his pit box. He's going through everyone else's for whatever reason. And he's on pit road. He will be taking tires. He's up on the jacks. And likely serving a penalty as well. And that does look like penalty serving to me. Now 2 laps down. 2 of the 30. And probably at least a minute being held in that box. But that is a punishment for just going around the oval like it was nothing. Three laps down now, as we continue to watch him sit down pit road. .152. Two minutes in the box now. He's been in there for a while. 4 laps, the gap now. And there he goes, on the move again. Time delta now absolutely massive. Over 3 minutes. We'll see that graph go absolutely insane in a second. finally off pit road again, following that massive penalty for cutting the course. See, when he crosses the line, kaboom, there goes the graph. We'll go back to viewing pen. And we'll bring up this time, I don't know, stint length. Looks like a fun stat to track. And looks like trouble again for the 69. Didn't look like he got any wall though. So I guess it's better than nothing. TB2 view. Maybe back to TB3. That was kind of a nice relaxing view of being all zoomed out. There's not a lot of cars around. Kind of like a spectator view, to be honest. We'll be near halfway in today's event. Eventually, if my brain serves me right, the 30 will have to come into pit road.
Hey,
Alright, doesn't sound like he got through his sentence there.
Japan, would you be willing to come up into the Discord real quick? Or into our channel, rather?
There better be a good reason for this.
Jeez.
We're considering possibly calling the race here. Would that be okay with you? Because I need practice at the Arca shit.
I mean, if you guys, can give me something good here, something cool, I don't know. I mean, do you guys really know?
No.
If you guys don't want to continue, then you guys, there's nothing, I can't stop you from parking the cars.
It's
Yeah,
more
I'm out of
so,
gas.
like,
I'm rolling in.
for me, it's more so I need to not perform poorly at Arca.
Okay. I mean, once again, I can't stop you guys from parking the cars, so that's going to be up to you.
Here, we'll give it one more show. We'll look at a battle. And then
Yeah, we'll do a fun little battle as long as it lasts.
Minutes of options. Holy shit.
Do you need me to throw a yellow, or are you guys just going to sort it
No,
yourself?
well,
No.
I'll catch up to him.
Okay. Alright. Well, there's the plan. Abandon the race so that the other guy can practice for Arca because there's only 2 drivers in the race and one of them's like 4 laps down. So, that's how it's going to be. The championships are already well decided. Of course, the 30 and the 6 waiting. They're going to give us a little bit of a show. And then that's going to probably be it here at Iowa. Wish I could have put on something better for you guys, but at least some pitch strategy, something cool. But somebody had to blow the entire braking section for the road course and put himself 4 laps down. Like an absolute dumbass, and here we are. And Penn's got his nose under him, or not. Thiel sends it hard. Penn down to the inside. Oh, there's a collision. Beat and bang. Coming together again. And again. And 30 charges hard under braking, deep, deep into the corner. And of course, does not really have to back up the corners at all. Dirty catching the 69 again. Can he get by him this time? Can he get him under braking rather? Somehow that 69 goes massively deep on the brakes and makes it stick. I don't know how he defended that one. .30's all over him, gets back bumper a bit, but then he gets away.
Can I get a black clear? Thank you.
Absolutely, just, hey, I got nothing. I got nothing. Oh, sending it hard on the outside. Penn. And he makes it stay, but he goes wide.
Can I get one too?
Yeah, and he'll have a black clear as well, because he went off the track in order to make that move work. But
Can I get a... Never mind.
And the field continues to do battle at Iowa, albeit a pseudo battle just for our own entertainment. Now, once again, he has to catch back up. Hard onto the brakes. Diving inside. And there you go, so that's over. Penn takes it in the corner. Steele knocks him out of the way. Penn gets a little bit of revenge.
Can I get a black clear?
And it will be a black clear again for the 30. Because these guys just can't keep it clean to save their own lives. Massive run for the 30. Jukes the 69 a bit. Gets into him. A little bit of bumper. A little bit of fender. So he continues to go around. He's forced Steele to the outside going into the braking zone. Gets a little bit of the run on the straight. Penn, massive, massive braking advantage on the inside. Sticks to the inside. He's going to push the 69 wide. And that battle is done. 69 off into the grass, and he starts to lose the 30. Cuts the course massively, does nothing, spins himself, almost spins himself, traction control saves him. And that is over. And let's take a look at that. X9 just basically doing a burnout in the middle of the infield section. comes the 30 once more. Take a look at our circuit info screen. I'm curious how long this track is. 1.3. See, that's barely shorter than Lime Rock. Well, I'm not sure what else to do now. We'll see when they call the race. Where they park the cars.
Hey, JPen, is it possible that I could get a black clear?
Alright, out of bounds to 69. That's over. That's done. Quite an impressive launch, though. Let's take another look at that. Up over the catch fence and out of bounds. Game completely broken. And the 30 will come down to pit road. That's the race. .30 heading to pit road. See him go into the pit entrance. Blinking around. And this should be ending our event here at Iowa. Roasted pepperoni. And that's today's Simverse Sports Car Challenge race at Iowa. Let's get our interviews done. Alright, we'll get these interviews done rather quickly. Congratulations, Echo, on your class championship and on becoming class champion in GT3. Got anything cool to say about it?
Was a great season, to be honest. Thank you, JPen, Alex, and Troll for organizing this season, and we'll see you guys season 3.
Any thoughts going into season 3 in the series?
I don't think so. Just gonna race and stuff, Gonna see how it goes.
Alright, well, that's more than makes sense. And on to our GTE champion, because of the fact that he just showed up to the most races pretty much. Alex Penn.
Hi.
Go on. Talk.
I'd like to thank myself, Troll, and JPen for putting this all together. And if there was one thing I would change about this league, it would definitely be the broadcaster. He could definitely do a better job.
Maybe if the races were so interesting,
yeah,
I wouldn't go to the bathroom in on lap 15.
No, well, I didn't even know about that.
Yeah, it's because we don't have any commercials, so I can't put commercials on. So it's just you just hear the cars and nothing else.
I can make you a commercial if you really want me to.
You know what? Fuck it. Make commercials then. Go on.
I will make you a commercial.
Make as many as you want, because there's so many boring times during these races sometimes that I need them.
High key, I wonder if we sent what's it called? I wonder if we sent random commercials to James if he would.
Yeah,
He
what? Ask
probably
James
would.
if he wants to make a commercial to play on Simverse.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
And
That'd be funny.
and I guess Troll gets to be interviewed too. How does it feel how does it feel to finish 5 laps down to Alex? Because you were stupid and cut off half the track, giving you a minute 30-second penalty.
No, it was a great race. I'm happy that this was my debut GTE race. We performed real good out there. A little disappointed with our competition. We thought they were driving kind of dirty, especially with that last lap bump to our rear that sent us out of the track. We thought that was a little bit uncalled for.
It was very called for.
Luckily, though, we're running VR headset now. That was our first VR race. Didn't have any practice on it, so I think if I had a bit more practice, I definitely would have had a good chance there. Looking forward to next season, where I'm going to kick the shit out of Alex.
All right. Well, thank you very much for that summary. Anybody got any thoughts going into next season? Any suggestions? What are you looking forward to? Like
Getting my ass beaten in by Alex.
More people. Make sure to check out the link in the bio for the Discord server.
anybody else? Even
fair.
Finzo, as much as we don't like your opinions, I still have to listen to them.
I'd like to say thank you to McDonald's.
All right.
And
That's
broadcast
just great input. Absolutely, just
Yeah.
vital information
yeah.
about your thoughts for next season. Never
I'm
interviewing
sorry,
you
but
again.
you did ask him. That is your own fault.
Yeah.
Check out Team Goon Squad's stream for the Orca race.
Later tonight.
It's gonna be a shit show.
And thank you for everybody showing up. The one viewer that was my phone.